I used to not want to be Christian because I knew that once I became Christian, then I would have to give up X, Y, and Z. But I was reading in Genesis today, and I know if you're not Christian and you're listening to this, you're like, oh my gosh, she's using the Bible. Just bear with me, okay? So I was reading in Genesis 3 right before the fall, and I thought that Eve's response to the serpent trying to tempt her was super interesting. 3 verse 1. Now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast of the field that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, did God actually say, you shall not eat of the tree in the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden. But God said that you shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it lest you die. So what I noticed here is actually the serpent is trying to get Eve to focus on all that she can't have. And her initial response was, no, actually I can have all of this, just not this one. So I think instead of focusing on the no's of God or the things that God prohibits, we need to focus more in on the yes of God. What are the things that God allows? God allowed Adam and Eve to explore the whole garden. They had every tree at their expense. They only had one. They just had that one no. And it's the focusing upon that one no that led into ultimate destruction. Because initially when Eve was focused on the yes of all that God had already given her, she did resist the temptation. But it was when she started to shift her focus to the no that she eventually gave in to the temptation. And so I was reading this and I was like, oh my gosh, nothing has changed. To this day, the devil is trying to get us to focus on all the things that we will miss out on if we follow God, because we think that a relationship with God is like, oh, I have to give up all this stuff and there's gonna be all these rules and life is not gonna be fun anymore. And yes, there is an aspect of things you will have to give up. But the lie is that those things that you're giving up are better than what God has to offer. So this is just some food for thought. Would love to know your thoughts in the comments below.